So we have a little situation. So recently we had a viewer who sent us an email, and in that email, he exposed a problem. So he wants to have a $195,000 EIN-only startup business loan proposal. The business has no revenue yet, which makes sense. It is a startup, but he himself has a high FICO score. We are speaking about 753, and he also has high income. So let's just debate the whole thing and let's propose solutions to this, beloved viewers. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka. Now let's roll. In today's conversation, we want to speak to you about the situation of one of our beloved viewers who actually wants to have a $195,000 EIN-only startup business loan proposal. Not just a loan, but he wants a loan proposal. Okay, the business has no revenue yet, and he has a high FICO score, 753. So what's really going on here? So we are presenting the situation to you also, dear beloved viewers. So please feel free to contribute, feel free to pitch in and give your point of view. We'll really appreciate that. And as I always say on this show, we believe in collective wisdom. Okay, so the viewer is a male. He's a 42-year-old male. He lives in New York City. He's divorced with one child. The child, he actually shares custody of that child with his ex-wife. He's an architect, so he's making good money. We are speaking about 6 digits here. So $105,000 a year, $105,000 a year. This is pretty good, even though in New York, 105, it depends on where you live in New York. You didn't say that, which borough you live in. But, if you live in Manhattan, 105K a year is not really that much. And he has 18 years of experience. So this is somebody who is well versed in matters of architecture in his field. He is trying to start an architect consulting LLC. I'm not really sure if he has an LLC, but okay. So he has an architect consulting startup. So in other words, he would provide consulting services to other architectural companies. Okay, he wants to serve the tri-state area. We are speaking about New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. Okay, so shout out to all my peeps in the tri-state area, specifically to my mother in Teaneck, New Jersey. I love you, Mom. And so he has an LLC. So he has a 1-year LLC with no revenue. So he has founded the LLC actually 1 year ago. So this is really good. And so the first year loss came out to be $51,000. Okay. So when you say, I just want to say, when you say no business revenue, this is not true. What you really mean, and what you meant is no business income. Okay, because if you had a loss in your first year, that means you had revenue, and it just happened that your expenses were more than your revenue. That's why you had the loss. Okay, I just want to quickly clarify that. So first things first, when we talk about business loan proposal, so here you want advice on an EIN-only startup business loan proposal, not on the loan itself. In other words, you're not asking us how to get the loan. You just want to know how to articulate your vision in a startup business loan proposal. Okay, and the ultimate goal is to get a $195,000 EIN-only startup business loan. So first thing first, and I've said this before, don't let nobody razzle dazzle you, trying to confuse the hell out of you with statements like a business plan is the same thing as a business loan proposal. Although there is a strong correlation, these two documents are not analogous. They're not similar. Let me repeat that. They are not similar. Understand me well. I'm not saying they are like they don't share areas of similarity, but overall they're not similar. So we've seen YouTube videos saying that those two documents are, especially from big channels. I mean, big channels. You have millions of views and whatnot. Okay, I'm here to tell you, standing on the shoulders of our team members who have 30 plus years of experience writing business loan proposals, helping people write business loan proposals, helping business clients win business loans through proposals and business plans. I'm here to tell you that those two documents are unequivocally different. And I don't, listen, my ass doesn't care about what big YouTube, whatever big means, big YouTube channels are saying. If you are out there thinking that we are saying something like foolish, I'm just asking you to drop your comments or questions and we'll answer you. So we don't care if a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers has said that a business loan proposal is the same as a business plan. It is not. And I'm here to tell you that, okay? So a business loan proposal is actually your chance to convey to the lender your passion for and knowledge of the business you own. So the mechanics of the business loan proposal are the numbers contained in cash flow reports, balance sheets, P&L statements, revenue projections, personal and business credit histories, tax filings, bank statements, and a list of other numbers that really matter to the lender. What am I trying to say here? Understand me very well. A business loan proposal shows the quantitative side of your business. Okay? Quantitative only. Whereas a business plan shows a quantitative and also qualitative side of your business. So a business plan is a document that actually defines in detail a company's goals and how it plans to achieve those objectives. So it basically lays out a written roadmap from the business, from marketing, financial, and operational standpoints. Very important. So both startups and established companies use business plan. So what you need here is a business loan proposal. And that's what we are going to talk about. You want a business loan proposal. You want to be careful here. You want to be really careful because we are speaking about an EIN-Only business loan proposal here, as I said before. But make sure that you prepare a solid recap of your own personal financial situation in case the lender will want to dig into your private monetary affairs. Okay. And the cool thing is, I mean, you've got a lot of stuff going for you, going in your favor. You have a relatively high FICO score, so 753 is really good. So that's really good. But what I would want you to do here is to prepare your personal financial statements. In other words, whatever lender you decide to apply at, make sure that you have a solid compilation of personal financial statements. I'm speaking about your personal balance sheet that shows your assets and your liabilities. You want to show also your P&L, your profit and loss. Okay. And again, I'm speaking about the personal side of things. I will speak about the business side of things later on, but here I'm speaking about your personal side of things. Okay. So, and also your cash flow statements, your cash inflows and your cash outflows. Okay. And the thing is, you are making money right now. This is awesome. 105K a year is very good income. I don't care where you live, but even if you live in Manhattan, which would be kind of pricey, 105 is still good money. Okay. And it's really important to understand that you need to keep your FICO score high during the loan application process and beyond. Don't be confused here. We are speaking about EIN only. However, because you are speaking about a startup business loan, the lender is going to look at your EIN, but they will also look at your personal affairs, monetarily speaking, to make sure that they cover their ass too. Okay, this is important because it's all about credit risk mitigation. It's all about making sure that they look at your profile in depth to know the risk they are taking. So please, you want to polish your personal financial presentation. You want to you need to have all your paperwork ready. You want to have your tax returns, your bank statements, your W-2s and whatnot. Okay. And make sure that you have all those ready when you actually talk to the lender. so you can get your loan, because that's the goal. You are here asking for advice about a loan proposal, but that loan proposal will actually help you get the loan that you need and deserve. Solution idea number 1. You need to understand what a business loan proposal really is. Okay, this is important because you want to write a captivating, compelling business loan proposal that will actually convince a lender to advance you the $195,000 that you need and deserve. Okay, so as I said before, a business loan proposal is basically your only chance to communicate to the lender your passion for the business you own and your knowledge about the business you own. Okay, so it's all quantitative. It's all about numbers. Talking about P&L statements, balance sheet, cash flow reports, bank statements, tax filings. Okay, and so the thing is that lenders request a loan proposal because they want to have a clear idea about your business. Okay, and the thing is that this loan proposal can give the lender a condensed picture of where your business stands financially. It can demonstrate management strength or, frankly, weakness. And if done correctly, your loan proposal can also reinforce your deep knowledge of your market and industry, and therefore your business. Okay, that's what lenders, if you think about it, really want to see. Okay, and the thing is that the lender can look at the loan proposal and get a clear picture of your cash flow position, as well as your future cash flow and revenue projections. Okay, and if you've been comprehensive with your information, what will happen here is that the lender could almost make the lending decision without going any further. So you can understand why then it's important to mind what you say in your loan proposal and how you say it. Okay, so let's talk about how exactly what needs to be in the business loan proposal, how you need to shape things. Okay, first of all, there are supporting documents for your business loan proposal. I'm speaking about your business plan, your balance sheet, your P&L statement, your cash flow statement, your financial forecasting and projections. Okay, and the thing is that you have to understand that the lender again is just trying to clarify things for you. When we speak about business loan proposal, whether you are seeking a 50 grand, a 100 grand, a 195 grand, or 200,000, or $250,000, the lender will ask you for lots of other financial documents during the application process. Business loan proposals are all about numbers. They are all about quantitative stuff. Very important to understand that. Solution idea number 2. You really need to include your business's financials. So what we're talking about, first you need to understand what a business loan proposal is about. But now specifically, I want you to talk about your startup, your architecture startup, and I want you to dig deeper here. See, here, I really want to have a clear idea about your cash inflows and cash outflows. Because if you have made last year $51,000 as a loss, if you have incurred that as a loss, what is your cash inflows? What are your cash inflows? We need to see the delta here. We need to understand why the chasm between your cash inflows and cash outflows, and that chasm produces ultimately the loss we are speaking about, the 51 grand, right? So let's have a clear idea about that information, that delta. We need to fix that. Okay, we need to fix that. So when you talk about your business financials, the lender wants to see, first of all, information about your business name, your business entity structure. So you have an LLC, you don't have an S corp, you don't have a C corp, you're not a sole proprietor. Okay, time in business 1 year. Your current annual revenue is you didn't say it, but you just said that you had a loss last year, and the current number of employees you didn't say it also, because this could be important also. Okay, and you need to have a brief description of your business model, how you're going to monetize your activities. Okay, and you need to explain to the lender the purpose of the business loan you are requesting. Okay, remember, you are requesting a 195 EIN-Only business loan. Okay, that's why you are writing the business loan proposal in the first place. You have no income. Okay, and you need to prove to the lender beyond any doubt that you will be able to repay your loan. This is really important. This is why I was speaking to you earlier about the cash flow projections, cash inflows versus cash outflows, right? And you also need to put in your business loan proposal actually information about any existing business debt that you currently have. So you've been in operation for 1 year, but have you actually contracted other debts in the past 12 months? Now, this is important to know because we want to have a clear idea about your DTI. We want to have a clear idea about your credit risk profile. At least the lender wants to have a clear idea about those metrics. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Shorty Kiwi Show. We are actually having a conversation about one of our beloved viewers who has sent us a quote-unquote situation. And here is he has an architect consulting startup, and he's in New York. He's trying to serve the tri-state area, and he has so the business has not generated any income yet, but he has a loss of $51,000, and he's asking about how to write a $195,000 EIN-Only startup business loan proposal. Okay, proposal. So solution idea number 3, you want to talk about your own finances. In other words, in the business loan proposal, remember, a loan proposal is all about numbers, right? So you have one area where you talk about your business finances, but you also need to talk about your own finances. And you know what? There is no contradiction. There is no dichotomy between EIN-Only and the fact that you are speaking about your own financials. No, the loan when you get it, the business loan when you get it ultimately will be EIN-Only. But during the application process, during the loan underwriting process, the lender wants to have a clear idea about your financial situation personally. This is why we are saying you need to talk about your own finances. For example, you need to speak about your personal and financial background. This is important, okay? So when you decide to write a business loan proposal, you should know that the lender will want to see financial details on you and any business partners and management team you have, okay? This may seem a bit invasive at first, but anyone who has been through business funding, they know through the journeys, they know exactly how you feel, okay? This means they need names. The lenders need names, addresses, and contact information on any partners that you have. And you can expect to furnish also your tax returns, your bank statements, and credit reports. So I'm speaking here about all matters of financial concern to the lender, okay? The lender would want to see also want to have professional background information for your management team. So your question, I don't know if you're a single member LLC or if you have a staff, but they will want to see that your staff members have the required experience to make your business succeed. Okay, because it's all about having the right people too, right? And if you have links to online marketing channels, because if you have to advertise and market your product or service, how do you reach out to how do you get clients? How do you acquire clients? And so the lender wants to see if you are proactive in trying to cultivate new business. Okay, so whether you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, you're on Yelp, whatever, or if you have a website at all, make sure that you show this to the lender so they know that you are trying to attract new business. Solution idea number 7, and this is really important to understand here. You need to know a few other things about writing a business loan proposal, okay? And I've spoken about a lot of things, but it's important that you have a clear idea. And here I'm not speaking about the loan proposal itself, but all the elements that are surround the writing of a business loan proposal. So let me first summarize. Your business loan proposal needs to include a basic summary of your business, how it operates and how it makes money. It needs to include personal, professional, and financial background for you and your partners. The amount of money you are requesting, in this case, you are requesting $195,000. Your intended use of the funds and proof that you will be able to repay the loan, right? So this is important now. That's a lot of information to convey in a short and convincing document written for a totally unknown person, but you need it. If you don't have the, let's say you don't have the intellectual capacity to write this business loan proposal because you are an architect and maybe financial literature is not your forte, it's okay. You want to hire an expert to help you if you have no idea. And that's what we recommend anyway. Okay, please. And when it comes to hiring an expert, don't be a stingy ass. You know, it's kind of funny. People don't have money for business loan proposals, business plans, and what have you, but they have money to spend in Punta Cana or Acapulco or Bali, whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to really bring down those places, whatever. What I'm saying is, if you have a business, if you have a new business and you're trying to grow the business, you're trying to get a loan, you need to invest in you need to be ready to invest in that business. Okay, so hire an expert, and if you can hire a local expert. If you don't find anybody locally, you can go online. Yeah, we have said this before. You go to platforms such as Fiverr, Freelancer, TopTal. You have Upwork. You would find qualified freelancers there who can help you write compelling business loan proposals. Okay, and there's also business loan proposal software. You can try Better Proposals, Proposify, Panadoc. You have Curl, you have Bit Sketch, you have Deal Hub. And so we actually have an upcoming video about we want to compare and contrast those players, but those are, so you have a lot of options out there. Thank you so much for your attention to this conversation. We really appreciate it. And we want to ask our viewers, our beloved viewers, to also pitch in. We really appreciate the collective wisdom we're trying to build on this program, on this channel. So please help this brother out. He's a 42-year-old male. He lives in New York. He makes $105,000 a year. He has 18 years of experience, and he wants to serve the tri-state area. And he's looking for a $195,000 EIN-Only startup business loan proposal. Okay, and so he has reached out to us, and hopefully he will be listening here. And so thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time, but until next time, please stay marvelous.